So, retail sales is another very big area of income. Talk about working smarter, not harder. Retail sales, all you have to do is talk about them and they make you money. Studies show that every client that leaves your chair, if they don't buy a retail product from you, they're going somewhere else and buying 1 to 3 retail products after every salon visit. So, when they take out their phone and they take a picture of it, yeah, I had a guest do that the other day. And guess what? When she took a picture of it, I was like, we have this product right here available. Would you like to take it home with you today? And I smiled and I didn't say anything more. And she said yes. And she took it home with her. And I've been seeing that client now for 3 or 4 visits, and she hadn't bought anything to this point. And I've tried, but I'm really proud of that. And I think that you should be too. So if your guest is using, not great hair care at home, talk to them about it. Explain why these products are good. And, depending on what situation you're in, if you work for yourself or you have a suite, maybe you have to carry your own retail line. That means you make more income off of it because you don't have to share your sales with the salon. But it's also a whole other job you have to have because you have to order the products, you have to pay the quarterly sales tax, and you have to collect the sales tax and pay for your point of sale system to track all of those numbers for you. So yes, it pays you more, but it pays you more because you're doing all of the jobs and wearing all the hats. If you're an established salon that has a retail structured program, even better, because then you don't have to do anything. You just have to talk about the products and you could earn money. So for example, if let's say you sold $1,000 in a month in retail, which is hard to do at an entry level, but if you're doing that, you're killing it. Most entry level is around 400 or so a month in retail sales, but I have a couple stylists on my team that do $1,000, $2,000 every month with no sweat. So it's not unheard of. It just might take you a year or two into the industry to get to those numbers. So if you were making 20% commission and you sold $1,000 in retail, that's an extra $200 for just talking about products that you love. So it's pretty easy. Some salons will offer bonuses for that too. Just depends. If you're in a salon that doesn't pay you retail commissions, or you're renting a chair and they don't pay you any retail commissions, ask for a chair rental deduction for your retail sales commission. So let's say you sold $1,000 in retail and it would pay you $200 if it were 20%, but maybe they only pay you 10% or 15% because sometimes in those situations that's what they do. Then maybe you just get that little bit of a discount off of your chair rental for that week or that month. And maybe you start something new in the salon and get the salon owner excited about carrying more retail so that you can sell it. There's also other ways depending on your situation. I mean, if you're in a salon and in a commission salon, this isn't the right move for you, but maybe you are in that rental salon where they don't pay you any commission on retail and there's no opportunity. There's a program called Salon Interactive, which we actually do offer in my salon company too. And I pay the stylist on that and it carries other brands that we don't have. So if my stylist wanted to offer like Olaplex, which we don't have on our shelf, to a client, they could email them a list of the products. The client could go online, purchase all those products. It tells me that someone purchased and then I pay a commission to that stylist for selling those products. But if you're in a salon that doesn't carry products, or you're in a suite and you don't want to have the overhead or the stress of it, you could sign up for Salon Interactive. And I think that they pay lower percentage, but you don't have to have any of the overhead. It's just like they drop ship it from Salon Centric for you. So that's a cool program too. There's tons of ways to do it, but retail is huge. And the other reason is that retail products help maintain the look of the hair, right? So if your client comes in and she's struggling with volume and you do this beautiful haircut, style it all out, and she loves it, well, she goes home and she's still struggling with volume, it's because you didn't talk about the root lifter that you used on her hair. So maybe she doesn't come back because she couldn't look the same way at home. She couldn't recreate it. So you really have to talk about all of the tools. There's a saying that I heard a long time ago that I love this saying. So think about, like, close your eyes for a second and pretend you're in a crowd at a hair show and there's a platform artist on the stage and they're looking for a volunteer and you really want to go up on stage, even though I know that you're really shy and maybe wouldn't do that, but it's okay. You really want to this time. So your hand is up. You're like, yes, pick me, and they pick you. So you go up on stage with this educator and they have a model sitting in the chair with wet hair. And they want you to style the model's hair. And then you look at the educator like cross-eyed and you're like, I don't have a comb or a blow dryer or a brush or mousse or any of the products I need to style the model's hair. So the educator looks at the stylist, you in this case, and says, how is your guest supposed to recreate the look that you do from your chair to their at home if you don't suggest all of the tools necessary to recreate that look? So think about that again. When you're styling your client's hair, you're using professional brushes, blow dryers, curling irons, mousse, combs, everything, hairsprays, shampoo, all of it. So literally teaching your client step by step the whole thing. And you can even take your client's phone or your phone if you have an iPhone. I just assume everyone does. Record you styling the client's hair, showing them all the products, how to use them, what to do, and then give that video back to your client so they can have their own tutorial of you teaching them how to style their hair. When you walk them up to the front to cash out, you need to teach them about the products. So whether you're using some kind of digital tool to sell retail, sending them a list of products and they just pay for it and it ships to them, you could do it in the chair. Or while their color is processing, you could even talk to them. Hey, in our consultation, you talked about how you're struggling with volume and you're struggling to make your blowouts last. So I highly recommend this root lifter, and I also recommend this dry shampoo. I'll show you how to use them today throughout the blow dry and the style, and I would highly suggest that you take these home with you. And again, every single time it's open-ended. You ask the question or make the suggestion, and then you stop and you smile and you don't say anything else until they say yes or no. So because you wouldn't say, Ashley, would you like to try these products? Or are you just going to use the same old shitty stuff you got at home? No, you're not going to say that because one, that's rude, and two, you're getting yourself out of the sale. So offer the sale. Don't be afraid of it. You believe in the products. That's why you're at the salon that you're at. You like the products, you've used them, you use them every day. I know that there's a few of you that have a favorite product that everyone in the salon uses. Talk about it and talk about like, oh, so-and-so guest, I know that you said that you have a lot of frizz in your hair. So I picked this product just for you because I think that this is the best product to eliminate that problem for you. By the way, we have this available. It's $26 if you want to take it home with you today. And they're going to say yes, but you have to ask the questions in order to get the answer. So see what you can do. Set yourself a retail goal. Can you sell $100 a week minimum or $400 maximum? Because the sky's the limit, and it's a lot easier to make money by talking about it than it is to actually do more services, which we still do because it's our job and our love. But selling retail is an art and a passion. And as long as you love the products, you will make all the extra money in retail sales.